Finally, we have reached my worst category. At least this is what the Lifebook assessment showed when I did that before I started the program. And the category is social life. So continue watching this video and you will find out why this is the worst category and also what are my thoughts about this category. Enjoy the video! Hey, welcome to Journey to Freedoms channel. My name is Armin and I'm inspiring people by sharing my journey of transforming my own life. If you too would like to make a change in your life, to start living a better life, the first thing you can do is to hit that subscribe button and then bell icon next to it. Then start watching my videos and of course take action. This year I have decided to take my self-development journey into a completely another level. And the first step in that is my participation in Lifebook Program. If this is your first time watching my Lifebook series and you would like to know more about the program and why I have joined it, you can find the link up here. Watch the video and you will know more about the program. But in short, during this program we will go deep into 12 different life categories in which we will find out our current beliefs about those categories, our vision, so where we want to go, the purpose, why we want to go there, and also the strategy, how we can get to those goals. And in this video I will share my experience and thoughts about 8th category, and this is social life. In my Lifebook assessment, which everyone had to do before they started the program, social life had the lowest score. Why? I should say that I don't have almost any social life, and not because that I don't have friends, but because I have so dedicated on my own journey of getting out from the low point. So I don't have time and also money to spend time with friends. I cannot go out to have some activity where we have to pay. I cannot go out to have a dinner with a friend. I haven't organized any birthday parties for quite a long time or any similar parties, and because of that my friends have started to invite me to their parties less and less too. So my situation is distancing me from my friends more and more. But there is also another reason, which may be even bigger reason, and this is my personal journey. I'm not anymore interested at the same things like before. And there starts to be a bigger and bigger gap between me and my old friends. Many times we just cannot get to the same page anymore. This is at least how I feel. And actually I made an article a while ago where I stated that I'm all alone. Because I cannot have any more conversations which I'm interested in. My friends, they look at me like someone who is starting to go crazy. At least this was the case when I wrote that article. And I have already forgotten what friendship is, and this has started to build disempowering beliefs in my mind. And here are a couple of examples. My friends, they do not get me anymore. My friends, they pull me down, and I cannot be myself and have fun the way I would like to have. So those are the beliefs I have to deal with if I want to move on in this category. But to be honest, I don't feel bad about it. I have accepted if I cannot bring my friends with me, I have to let them go. This is just how the life goes. If we are growing apart, our paths will divide and we have to go on separate roads. And one of my spiritual goals was and still is to become truly free and enjoy life by being just alone. I cannot rely on anyone else to make me happy and fulfilled. I have to become the shining star myself, and then I can bring that light to everyone else. It is a little bit like I have distanced myself from society to find my inner calling and inner peace. And once I have managed to do that, I can come back as a much better friend and partner. So it has been all my fault of not showing any interest in keeping our friendship alive and warm. I have been fully dedicating in achieving financial and spiritual freedom. So I haven't taken any break to spend quality time with my friends. But the good side is that nature does not allow emptiness exist. Whenever something is taken away, it opens the door for new things to come in. Meaning that if I stay true to myself and be who I am, eventually I will attract people into my life who accept me the way I am. Although it doesn't mean that I will abandon all my old friends. When the situation gets better, definitely I try to warm up my old friendships too. And hopefully they still welcome me with open arms when I'm ready to get back to living like so-called normal people do. But at the moment this is not my focus. Anyway, I hope this gave you some idea why this category had the lowest score in my Lifebook assessment. But as we have to write down statements in all 12 categories of Lifebook, I also wrote down some of my statements about this category. And the first part again is premise, so my beliefs about social life. The size of the social network has a direct correlation with success. I have seen it in so many books already, and especially in the book called Give and Take by Adam Grant, that at the top of every profession or area of expertise are so-called givers, who give value to others without expecting anything in return. They are building a strong social network that way, and eventually this network starts to create a snowball effect, lifting the person higher and higher in his or her area of expertise. So if you want to be really successful, you should have a big social network. And the next statement: I can always count on my brother and closest relatives. I have got help from my brother so many times, and also many of my relatives have offered their help to me. So I know that whenever I really am struggling, I know that I can count on them and get help when needed. And the last one here is: you are the average of 5 people you spend time the most. I think this saying many already know, that you are the average of 5 closest people you spend time with. So if you want to get higher, it means you have to surround yourself with people you want to become. And that is all for premise. Let's move to vision. So what is my vision in this category? I have 3 statements here. I have such close friends with whom I can be myself and with whom conversations are full of value and inspiration. Second one, I'm someone others want to spend time with. Trustworthy, reliable, full of inspiration and kindness. And the last one, I offer my friends what I want them to offer me. And now let's move on. Let's move to purpose. So why I want to have good friendships and good social life. I have 2 statements here, and the first one goes: friendships can open the doors that might be shut to you other way, and many times friendships can create possibilities you weren't even aware of. There is also a quote, but unfortunately I don't remember it anymore, but it went something like that: a success comes in the form of friendship, or it was something like that. I believe everyone knows how much benefit it can have if you have friends in many areas of life. Whenever you need advice or help in any specific topic or area, you can just call your friend and ask for advice or help. And of course, having friends in so-called good positions will open many doors to the possibilities you wouldn't be able to have, or it would be really hard to get if you don't have such contacts. And the next statement here is: life is about joy, laughter and enjoyment. And what can be a better way for that than having good friends with whom you can do everything. As the saying goes, shared joy will be a double joy and shared worry will be half the worry. And now the last part, so the strategy. As this is not in my focus at the moment, I'm not giving a lot of attention to this strategy part at the moment. But basically, I have to figure out what are the values that I expect from my ideal friends and what are the personal traits I certainly do not accept. So I have to figure out what are the values I want to see in my friends and what are the personal traits I don't like to see in my friends. So I have to categorize my friends like that and then spend more time with friends who have those values which I would like to see in my friends and spend less time with those who don't have such values or have some negative personal traits. And I have two more statements here. Interest in the lives of others. Ask questions and let them talk. This has been a huge issue for me in the past because usually I don't care about the chit chat of how everyone is living and how they are doing, because usually I won't remember it anyway afterwards. And to be honest, I haven't even cared. This kind of chit chat, it's more like a ethical custom. And I believe me not being interested in other people's lives has been heavily influenced by my own childhood. I didn't get much attention when I was a kid, and this led to all sort of different and weird behaviors to get attention from anyone. And this I figured out when I started my inner journey, that I was like an attention whore back in the days. And this is because of my childhood. But as my past is not a topic here, I will not go there. Better let's move to the next statement. Think about who I would like to have a deeper friendship with and devote more time to those relationships. And this goes with the first statement. So figure out who are those friends I want to spend time with and then devote myself to build that relationship more. And that is all about this category. But as it is not at my focus at the moment, I'm not putting much attention to it. I just try to warm up some of my old friendships, but I'm not going to emphasize much on this category. My current biggest focus goes to the next category in line, and that is financial life. So stay tuned for that video. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you got some value out of this video, smash that like button and also consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, peace and much love to you all. Bye bye.